Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's been a good amount of time since I last did anything on YouTube. I mean, I just posted that that video about beating the hacker, but that doesn't apply. I mean, you guys know I lost my account a little bit ago, but I got it back. I just want to share this experience that I had in November. You guys know I'm a Bed Wars YouTuber, but we're going to vlog today, so we're going to take a little bit of a detour. It's going to be a vlog of my trip to Auburn, Alabama to watch the Iron Bowl, a game between Alabama Crimson Tide and my team, the Auburn Tigers. It's the biggest rivalry game in college football and the biggest college football game of the year for my Auburn Tigers, especially in bad years, or in every year. It's pretty much always the biggest game. And I'm a diehard Auburn fan. A lot of people that I know IRL that are watching this, they're gonna have a good time watching this video. So you know me, IRL, shout out to you. It was a big deal and a blessing to be able to attend this game, and many of the greatest games ever been played here, and some of the greatest moments in football history just happened here. And I'm gonna put a clip of one of my favorite but underrated moments right here. So stick around to watch as I show you all the things I did, as well as give you like an in-depth analysis of how the game went. So Friday afternoon was the day after Thanksgiving. Not here to talk about Thanksgiving Day, but Thanksgiving Day was amazing. Me and my dad hopped on a flight. We flew out at 1:50 p.m. Eastern from DC to Birmingham, Alabama. The airport wasn't packed. I thought it would be a lot more packed because it was Black Friday. I thought a lot of people would be traveling then, which was not the case. It ended up being Sunday. I think Sunday broke a record for the most amount of people on a plane at one time. You can just fact check me on that. That was November 26th. But anyways, the airport was as packed as I thought it would be, and the flight went pretty smoothly. We got a couple videos I took. We'll just play them over here. They're not the best, but you know. I'm so good at this stuff. Look at us waiting to go on the plane. I'm so good at this, Dad. What do you think? Yeah. We're flying to Birmingham, Alabama. So if you guys want to meet up with me there, because I'm super relevant, let's do it. My dad had a couple of meetings he had to attend, and I was super tired for some reason. I was just chilling in the hotel room most of the time, though. I was there for like 7 hours by myself. Not 7 hours. I was there for like 4 hours by myself, and I was in a voice call with a bunch of people who you've seen in videos on this channel, such as like Stanley, Nerve Damage, Tech Hog, Blue Nerd Hopton at one point. So it was pretty fun to just talk for a little bit. I was bored out of my mind. Like they were all playing Bed Wars and things like that. I was just watching it. I didn't really want to play, but I made the mistake of listening to my mom to not bring my computer. That's one of the few things she was wrong on. I decided to follow her advice and not bring my computer or any schoolwork, and then I could not do anything. My phone was also overheating because I was playing Madden Mobile. That was the only thing I could do, so I couldn't do anything. So I decided to just leave the calls and go to sleep. I was also really hungry because we had just landed and we went to a store called Edgar's, which is basically, it's like a big shop over there in Birmingham. That stuff is gas. It's so good. I had some red velvet squares, but like that's not gonna sustain my hunger. So my dad came back with some brisket from Jim and Nick's, which is a really good barbecue place. I mean, the further down south you get, basically, that's when the barbecue gets the best. Like, DMV barbecue's terrible, so don't really eat barbecue where I am at. But Alabama barbecue's really good, so I was really happy to have that. I had some good brisket, good onion rings. Picture's gonna be right there. And we also watched the Texas Longhorns game on TV, which I got some clips of that too, and I went right to bed, excited for the big game. Alright, so it's Saturday, it's the big day. We left the hotel and stopped at Bojangles for some breakfast. I think I got some clips here to show with that. I had a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit from Bojangles for breakfast, and that was terrible. I mean, it was not a good biscuit, bro. Like their biscuits, I thought Bojangles would be a lot better because their chicken biscuit's good, but I want to try something different today, and you know it was bad. But it wasn't as good as the chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A. Probably should have stopped there, but don't have Bojangles all the time, so it's still good to have it. Just one thing about the Iron Bowl, this game is a big deal. It's like Christmas in Alabama, basically. Everywhere you went, someone was wearing either an Alabama shirt or an Auburn shirt. I kid you not, I've never seen anything like it before. It's like, even at Walmart, like all the employees were representing a team, even all the customers were representing a team, and even at the Chick-fil-A we passed by, although we kind of like drove by it a little bit. I mean, I could see it clearly. The employees weren't even wearing their usual attire; they were wearing Auburn or Alabama jerseys. It was absurd. I've never seen anything like it before, but it just shows how big of a deal this game was. Once we got on campus, me and my dad went to hang out with friends. I didn't record that. Didn't really want to record that, but we ate at Five Guys and watched the Tiger Walk. I'll just put some stock footage of it here from al.com. I took a lot of videos of like the pregame hangouts and fanfare, so I'm gonna let those videos do everything for me. I'll explain some of the pregame routines. I think one routine that you guys would really find cool is that we have an eagle fly in the field before every game. It's a huge tradition. That's why all of our fans say War Eagle. We also have a band on our field. We have our team grand entrance, and throughout the game, I'll end the videos. I'm pretty loud, so I think most of the clips will have no audio. I'll decide. Well, the editor will decide. He'll put a subtitle in or whatever. But I'll try and explain what happened in good enough terms, because I know some of you guys don't watch football. But I'll just start off with this. Auburn's record is 6 wins and 5 losses after losing a game they should not have lost. It was one of the most embarrassing losses in Auburn history. And Alabama has 10 wins and 1 loss and is looking to get into the playoffs, which gives them a good chance to win the championship. The game started and Alabama was able to drive down the field with the football, which is a very good thing, by the way, to drive down the field. They drove down the field after we gave them the ball and scored a touchdown right away, which gave them the lead. Me and my dad thought the game was pretty much over, but fortunately for us, our coach Hugh Freeze had other plans. Never mind. We don't have anything after one of the worst missed face mask calls of all time. We still went 3 and out, which is really bad in football. That means we didn't get a first down, which is what you want to do. But we didn't do any of that, and we had to give Alabama the ball again. But let's just look at this face mask. I mean, dude, his face mask is getting pulled off of his head, but I guess it's not a penalty because these refs are getting paid off by Alabama. So our fans were not very happy about that. As you can see in a little bit, me and the fans out here booing the refs.
10-yard line, so great field position, and I don't blame the fans here at Jordan.
Alabama is able to get the ball back. We get them to 4th down, and in football, you have 4 downs to try and advance to football 10 yards. And Alabama was on their 4th down, which is their last try. Then this happened.
One conversion on 2 attempts, and they're going, and here comes the guy Gary was talking about. Kendrick Law will take it to the house. Remember when I told you they were going to get a call?
Fortunately, this play got called back because there was holding. It's basically when you grab the person so much that like they can't move anywhere and don't have the ability to tackle. And this play got called back because it was a penalty. So you can put it as like a temporary mute on Hypixel. Auburn ended up getting the ball back and started making a bunch of good progress. One of our best players, Jarquez Hunter, he's a running back. He had a huge run that drove us really far down the field. We took him out of the game, and his backup to Mari Alston, another running back, put the ball in the end zone to tie the game, so the score was 7-7. We were in a very good position to make something happen and somehow win this game that we were not supposed to win, but Alabama's offense started putting a very good drive to end the first quarter. Alabama started the quarter in good position to score when quarterback Jalen Miller did this.
He's gonna run with.
Now, in football, you can't pass the blue line to throw the ball. I mean, look how far over the blue line he is. So that's called the line of scrimmage. If you pass it over that, which rarely ever happens, that means you freaking suck at football. But, Miller doesn't suck at football, but it's kind of an embarrassing play. So when Milroe committed this penalty, Alabama couldn't score a touchdown. A touchdown gives you 6 points plus the extra point, so basically 7 points. And they instead only had to settle for 3 points by making a field goal instead of 7. So the score would be 10-7. Auburn is only able to advance the ball midfield once they get the ball, so we have to give Alabama the ball in a pretty bad situation. But this next moment can kind of explain itself right over here. It's kind of ridiculous that look at my boy falling right over there. That's kind of silly. That's my boy Austin Keys. He's a great player. He's going to be really good for us for this upcoming season, but he just fell over there. But a key play from one of our defenders, Nehemiah Pritchett, gives us the ball back with really, really good opportunity to score. And I also have the live reaction of what I was doing here, so that's pretty cool to see. A huge run by Damari Alston also gives us a great position to score a touchdown. And a beautiful play call by Coach Hugh Freeze puts us in the end zone and gives us the lead. We're up 14-10. We assume that this is what the score will be at halftime at this point, but Alabama had a trick up their sleeve, or we're just terrible at football. Look at this next play right over here.
Now he does, and he's got Jermaine Burton.
Yeah, I don't know what that was either. It was blown zone coverage, but none of you guys are football nerds, so you won't understand anything I'm saying. We go into halftime, and despite being down, there's no way Auburn should even be competing with Alabama at this point, so we're still pretty hopeful we can win the game. Our band plays in the halftime show, and Alabama's band comes down on the field, and we boo them the whole time. Just really good sportsmanship from us right over there. Okay, so it's the start of the third quarter, start of the second half, and Alabama starts with the football and drives all the way down, almost scoring a touchdown. But an amazing play by DJ James only limits them to 3 points because he deflected the ball, preventing the receiver from catching it. So Auburn also gets the ball back here. We're down 20-14 at this point, but a good pass from our quarterback, which is like the main guy, Peyton Thorne. So Alabama's quarterback is Jalen Milroe. Our quarterback is Peyton Thorne. He passes the ball to one of our wide receivers, Javarius Johnson, and gives us really good position to score once again. A few plays later, Thorne connects with another pass to Javarius Johnson for a touchdown, giving us a lead just once again, which is really, really good. That's 21-20 for us. Alabama gets another good chance to score, but DJ James strikes again. He makes an amazing play on the football to stop them from scoring a touchdown. Got a video of that right there. Then this happens right over here. Their kicker, the all-time college football points leader, misses their field goal, which means they scored 0 points at all that drive, which is amazing for us. This is the equivalent of falling in the void with like 8 diamonds super late in the game, which is really, really bad if you don't have like sharp. You guys understand what I mean. So at this point, it's still 21-20. Auburn starts to drive, and we have the ball to start the last few minutes of the game, which is the fourth quarter, last quarter of the game. Before the fourth quarter starts, we're going to play a bunch of clips from the light show and the atmosphere. We have this like basically every single fourth quarter at Auburn Stadium. It's beautiful. Like our stadium was rocking. Our fans were eager to make a bunch of noise so we could stop Alabama from winning and from communicating with each other and just helping ensure our guys' victory. And it's really cool to see us all come together to support our team. Auburn starts to drive in the fourth quarter, but one of our receivers drops a pass in the end zone, making it so that we can't score a touchdown. We have to settle for 3 points once again. Fortunately for us, our kicker doesn't suck at football like the other dude, so he makes his field goal. Alabama ends up going 3 and out again, which means they do not drive at all, and they have to punt the ball to us, which means they have to give the ball to us. And we don't do anything with the ball, so we have to punt it back to Alabama. Our defense gets a huge stop to force Alabama to punt the ball back to us with a few minutes left in the game. Their punter would give us the ball because they had to punt it to us. But our normal punt returner is out with an injury. So we have our backup in. He has the same exact number. So we all think it's our normal punt returner out here. This happens next.
Kick.
So basically he drops the punt. This is the equivalent of what would happen if you get like a lobby 1 player to play with, and you would just lose if you did this.
Just catch it. Just catch it. Just catch it.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh!
Fell down right before I caught it.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Our returner drops the punt so that Alabama has great field position and will probably score, and the game will be over because our offense isn't going to do anything else. However, all is not lost for Auburn's defense as we make a huge play to make Alabama's time scoring even harder. This doesn't stop Alabama as their quarterback Jalen Milroe once again will try and get close to a first down on 3rd and 20, which sets up 4th and 1 to convert the first down, which they do. It's 1st and goal. Alabama has a great chance to score and to break Auburn's hearts once again. They don't get much on their first play, but on their second play, something huge happens. The crowd causes a bunch of confusion so that the person who gives the quarterback the ball can't hear properly, and it's a disaster. He snaps it all the way behind the quarterback, and now they're on like the 20-something yard line. Now Alabama has a super long way to go, and the only way they can convert is with a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal, and Jalen Milroe makes a mistake. He commits a dumb penalty again because he steps over the line of scrimmage. Now, Alabama has no chance to win the game. And as I'm recording this, I'm about to disobey my dad and rush the field. Once this play is over, Auburn will have done the impossible and beat their arch rivals in a game they weren't even supposed to come close to winning in. All we gotta do is watch this one final play where Alabama has to score on the last-ditch effort. In Bed Wars, this would be if there were like 2 teams of 4 and 1 team of 1, and the 2 teams of 4 are like gonna try and take out the one player. And the one player would be Alabama in this spot. And all I gotta do is watch this play, and I'll be happy after that. And I was recording too, so really be happy.
Still looking, firing, near corner, it's caught! Touchdown, Alabama!
Yeah, well, that happened. I might be the most depressed human being ever after this game. I'm gonna just tell you guys this. While I was watching this back, just communicating with my editor, I had to skip this part because I could not rewatch this. Well, that was basically the game. Auburn would get another chance on offense, but they had no time, basically. They couldn't do anything, and we threw an interception to end the game, which means we turned the ball over in a bad way, and the game's over. Auburn choked the game, and we are now the laughingstocks of college football. I mean, we could not believe what happened. No Auburn fan in the stadium could believe what happened. We didn't expect to win the game, but even though we knew we had a shot, to go out the way we did, that hurt like no other. And it still hurts me today having to watch that back. We sat in the bleachers for like 45 minutes after the game, just stunned, along with all 80,000 Auburn fans who had come to see this game. I still think I was going to celebrate by throwing toilet paper on trees like Auburn fans do after every win, and have a blast with my friends and even get on the field if my dad didn't trap me or whatever. But that all went to nothing after 4th and 31. Even worse, it took about an hour to get out of Auburn. Even more than an hour, actually, because traffic heading out was terrible. And that stung a lot because we had already lost the game and the traffic was bad. Like, come on, man. And even though this loss stung, I was very thankful to have the opportunity to go to the game. And even Auburn made it close, but to lose at 4th and 31, like, come on, man. I'll never forget any of the experiences I had there. It was really a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It was time to head back home. I guess we got Jim and Nick's again for dinner. Did that brighten me up? No, we got 4th and 31. And we fell asleep and hopped on a flight really early in the morning. We hopped on a flight at about 6 in the morning to get back to the DMV, and that was it. I'm going to return to Auburn in September 28th to watch another big game. It's against Oklahoma, and I'm going to vlog that. I'll definitely get some more videos and have more interactions, but I'm really thankful for the opportunity to go to this game, and just thanking my dad for taking me, and, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Leave a video idea in the comments if you want, and maybe I'll do it. See you later.